Hello, thank you for tuning in to Essence of Alice. I am Alice, and I wanted to tune in today to just share a little bit about myself and my journey and the channeled message for the collective from my spirit at this time that is appropriate to share. So if you could just allow yourself to settle into your body and just calling in all of your energy into this here now moment, to fully allow yourself to be present, to receive whatever is for your highest good, and to release what doesn't serve you. Okay, so at this time in my path, I'm being called to show up in a more authentic way. I'm sure a lot of people who are on this path are aware that there is a collective awakening and a shifting within the planetary grid. And so there are a lot of shifting of duality, and it could feel chaotic or it could feel uplifting, depending on which side of the coin you are in. And so I'm here at this time and space to share bits of me, so that way it may be of assistance to those who are now awakening and are looking to discover their voice. A big part of my path, human path that is, has been suppressed, as in I've been suppressing my voice for a very, very long time. And it took me to choose the spiritual path, to discover myself and heal myself, to anchor in more of my divine truth and honoring my path. And what does that mean when it comes to my voice? It meant that as I healed myself, I also healed my voice. There was a big part of my journey from childhood where up until my adult life, where I couldn't possibly express myself. I had opinions, I had thoughts, but I literally shut them off because there was this disconnection. And a big part of that is due to societal, cultural conditioning, but also through my own, I would like to say my own parallel, multidimensional selves that came here in this lifetime to experience this wounding and heal from it, so that I can be more fully empowered. And that's another topic for another day, should it ever come forward. However, as I started healing myself through this journey and healing my inner child and connecting to spirit, that allowed me to connect deeper to my true self. And The reason why I feel the need to share this is so that those who are tuning in can totally get to the point of perhaps what they need to do for themselves. Because for me, for a long time, there was no roadmap. There was no one guiding me until I decided to find the right mentors. And I chose myself over and over again. Even when it felt hard, even when I felt like I was not making any progress. And that also meant that I needed to surrender to spirit and to surrender to my human personality that felt like there was this pressure cooker of needing to be perfect and expressing myself a certain way because that's the social norm or the cultural conditioning of having to be a certain way. Even though deep down within me, my spirit knew, my soul knew that I was so much more than that, and that I was not confined to this limitation of who they wanted me to be. And so for a long time, it didn't sit with me. And because it didn't sit with me, I also didn't have a pathway where it was showing me any different until I chose to continue on my path and show up and go through my self-discovery of who I am and who I get to be, because I am worthy. And although I can't say that I know any better than you do, I'm just sharing my experience because I think that through sharing, it also allows others to be honored, because the path can sometimes feel lonely, even though you're never alone. But it could be confusing because we don't know which way to go when we've been so disconnected from spirit. And I am here to share with you that if you continue to be persistent on your path and you continue to believe that you are worthy of healing and you're worthy of living in your authenticity, and that may mean that you have to let go and surrender to spirit. That may mean that you may have to find your courage and stand up for yourself. That may mean that you may need to isolate yourself from your environment because it no longer serves you, and you need to retreat inward to find your true self or hear your true self. All of that is necessary for this path so that you can better understand who you are, so that you could come back into the society and contribute by being your true self. It's not easy. I am still in this journey of mine where I am pushing through, trusting and surrendering, and also finding courage and listening to Spirit for the next step, and finding ways to get out of my discomfort or comfort zone, keyword. And it's vulnerable to admit it, because we're aware of our weaknesses. We're aware of where we can work on ourselves a little deeper, or put more emphasis on the areas of our life where we can progress and put more love in. And that's a part of being human. We are so human. We are spirit in human form, and a big part of that is honoring our humanness, but also knowing that there is a bigger aspect of you that is eternal, that came here to have this experience, but also desire to be lived out, to breathe and feel and nourish and be thriving in this human form. And a big part of that is honoring your voice. And so even though I got a little sidetracked with sharing all of the greatness of being on your journey to self-discovery, those who resonate with the inability to speak your truth, or being able to express yourself, or holding back from your true expression, will understand that there is a deep desire to connect to this space, and that deep desire is to be true to yourself at all times, even in front of those who intimidate you, or when you're needing to stand up for yourself. Or show up for yourself. And so I wanted to take this time to just honor you and where you are. If you're in the process of trying to navigate your path and having to find your voice, to express your truth, no matter how terrifying it may feel, just letting in the blessings of the higher realms flow through you. Knowing that you are safe, you're honored, you're loved, and you matter. Your voice matters. Your divine truth matters. And when you start honoring that, and when you choose to start speaking in your truth, your divine truth, you will start to feel the shift from within. The weight of the world will be lifted off of you. And you'll start to realize how easy it gets to express your voice. Because every time you choose, to courageously anchor into your divine truth and share your light and speak from your divine truth. Just allow yourself to soak up into this healing frequency of light. Trusting your path. And knowing the Spirit is guiding you through placing you in the right places, meeting the right mentors, and honing in your innate self, your true essence. Just allowing yourself to settle back into your body. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for receiving what was for your highest good. I love you. Until next time.